Guess how much it is for the Texas game.
How much?
Guess. Just throw a number out. I'm not going to laugh at you if you're wrong.
$650.
Garrett, I think I'm going to laugh a little bit. $75,000.
Whoa. Wait a second. Wait, I thought you meant just for a game.
This is the full game day experience. I got to pull it up here, but
Wait, for just for the game?
all right, welcome back. Episode 75 with last Tuesday's bonus episode. If you haven't watched the bonus episode that came out, we recorded on Tuesday. It came out Wednesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Came out Tuesday. Yeah, came out Tuesday. Really been a week.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah. Garrison and I were arguing, and if you want to watch that, you can watch that because that was fun. So go back, watch that episode 74, most recent episode.
I did rewatch it yesterday. It was hilarious. I actually enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, you're a sicko.
I know.
No, it was good content. So episode 75, we gotta get a countdown clock on here of how many days, hours, seconds until kickoff, because it's getting really freaking close.
No, it definitely is, man. Well, with 3 weeks away or just a little bit over that. I can't wait. I truly can't wait. College football's on its way here. The famed week 0. Just oh my god. All right, 1 second, Bryce.
This is the shoddy work that you guys get to see have to deal with. Last week his shelf.
This is not going in the show.
This is
That would be no.
We're back. So we'll kick off. I think we got to start off the start of this episode, start off the talking points with the news that dropped with Harbaugh. So I obviously have you know how I feel.
Right?
Like the new shirt. It's a little small. Go Chargers.
That's a medium.
I know it's shrunk in the wash. Damn. You know how I feel. I think it's comical. So I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think he would have got hit with those if he was still coaching?
Eventually, yes, but I don't think it would have came as fast as that. I think they did that more of a kind of a moral victory. I am interested if that's what they gave him. I'm interested in seeing what the rest of the coaches get, especially Sharon Moore. But outside of that, I saw just more of like a to make a point. I don't like I said last episode, Bryce. Anything that happens with Harbaugh, I truly don't care about because he's never coming back to college football.
No.
So,
nope.
Yeah, that's whatever.
I think it's comical. I think it's NCAA's one of their final last ditch efforts to have some sort of say and to make themselves look good. It will be interesting to see if anything else happens to the coaches, as you just mentioned, or if they just say we slapped him with a big punishment, and that's that. We did our job. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
2020.
I don't think it's that significant. I really don't. Like I say, he's never. I think the only thing I take from it is what happens with everything else. Then, but
yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, we're okay. Well, that's that, man. So we've got camp, kicking off already. I mean, it's already going. You also have coaches poll on here. Honestly, Garrison, I forgot about the coaches poll.
You did?
I just forgot it was a thing, and I lost your video.
Yeah, I don't. Oh wow, you did? Oh, it just turned off. I don't know how that happened. I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything. That's
Windows
crazy.
XP.
Dude, well, my other laptop broke, so sadly I'm using my second one and my.
You know what you need to do? You need to take what we get from our good friends at Stock to Bar and get yourself a new laptop, because I don't know if your internet is so slow, but while Garrison gets up and running again, Stock to Bar, go get it. It's delicious vodka, smooth taste with a purpose. They donate a portion of every bottle sold to the Boys and Girls Club, so it's a good cause. We talked about where you can get it. If you're in Michigan, you can get it pretty much anywhere. If you're in Ohio, you got to drive up to Monroe, Michigan. There's a Meijer right up there. It's only a couple hours from Columbus. It's worth it. Also, if you're in Ohio and you want to sponsor this show, we do need some Ohio representation as well. So reach out to us, hit us up on Twitter, or email us there as well because we need to get some Ohio representation and beyond as well. But
We definitely do. We
anyways,
definitely
stock to
do.
bar, go to get yours, stocktobar.com. Coach's poll. Tell me what you think, brother.
Um, I thought the top 10 was pretty. It was what I thought it would be. Um, I think me Georgia number one, which is what I have also. Ohio State two. Was it who was number three? It
Oregon.
was Oregon. Thank you. Which I think with the unfortunate news with CJ Baxter over at Texas, I would also put Oregon ahead of them, and I would actually put Oregon for not Oregon but Texas further back.
Yeah, we talk about that real quick, Garrison. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
CJ Baxter, Texas running
Yep.
back, knee injury, out for the rest of the season. And us Michigan
Tough.
fans, that has implications for week 2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I think he's a very talented running back. You know, he was playing as a true freshman last year, was going to be the go-to guy this year for the Longhorns. And for them to lose him, which helps balance that offense, we know with Quinn Ewers and Sarkisian calling plays and Isaiah Bond, the receiver, and other guys, it's tough. And also because like we said plenty of times in the show, at this point in college football, it's a numbers game with such a long season. You need depth.
Yep.
So quicker than he was for that would be for that injury.
He had
Oh, and
659
then
rushing yards last year, 5 touchdowns on 138 carries. Number 8 amongst FBS freshmen. So there was production from a freshman.
yep.
Yep. So big implications. But all right,
I
five.
saw you guys got one first place vote.
I wonder who that was from.
Did you hear me? I
You're going in and
I
out,
don't
but
know. I wish they showed. I really do. I wish they showed that.
I think you have to. I
Can
think
you
you
hear me
have to
now?
show. Yeah, I think you have to be able to show your vote. I think that's. But then again, it's a coaches poll. No one seems to care. Plus, don't the coaches even vote on this? Isn't just what their like intern and low level staffers do? Wasn't this Connor Stallion's job? It's good, isn't it?
That was good. That was good. No, I think that I think some coaches do. Otherwise, they probably had their nephew do it. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, you're breaking up a little bit, so I'm gonna just take the reins on this show then. Yeah, Texas, Alabama, Ole Miss at 6, Notre Dame 7. Well, one comment on Oregon. I gotta see Oregon to believe it, but you've heard me say that on this show, so we won't go into that any further. I do want to ask, why is Notre Dame on there? I think Ole Miss makes sense. There's excitement. Alabama makes sense. Texas, but Notre Dame? He's he's his internet guys. This is just we'll clean this up. Don't worry. But he evidently can't hear me. So
I can hear you.
oh yeah. Well, what do you think? Notre Dame? Do they belong in the top 10?
What do I think about Notre Dame?
Correct.
Jesus, dude, this is so aggravating. This is so aggravating.
We told him to switch from dial up. But he
I can
hasn't
still
done
hear
that
you.
yet. This is perfect. He can hear me. I can't hear him. Viewers can't hear him. Can't barely see him. I think this is the way the show is intended to be. Um, so then yeah, Michigan at 8, 9, Penn State, and 10, Florida State. Missouri, I think, is a big surprise. I thought they'd maybe be in the top 10, but I think Florida State will surprise people. I wonder what Florida State's
Yeah.
over under is there.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. Can you see me?
I can see your beautiful face.
Awesome. All right. Now where were we? We were talking
I
about
was
Notre
just,
Dame. No,
yeah, I was,
I get everything. I appreciate you for doing that. But
I
no,
got
so
you.
we were talking about Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm very high on them. I think they have
Oh,
this. I think they
okay.
have the second best defensive tackle unit in the nation, arguably the first. Riley Leonard, I don't know. I need to see it first. We've seen it in glimpses, but he's never gone through a full season because he suffered the injury last year. So,
That was a sick
but
Duke season too last year.
it was,
People
it
forget that.
was, and so, but I think that they're in a show me year, and I think they're going to do it. I think there's a very good chance they go undefeated with the schedule. Um, I think they're going to be a really good team. I think this will be one of the better Notre Dame teams you've seen in the last 20 years.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm high on them.
Okay.
I'm really high on them. I am.
That's not high. I mean, that is overdosing on them
No,
right
I think.
now.
Well, I mean, if you look at their
But all
schedule,
right.
it's not. I mean, their schedule is not hard. It's fairly easy, but I also think they have a lot of talent at wide receiver. There's more to be wanted there. But the running backs are going to be really good. Their offensive line is going to be really good. Riley Leonard has a lot of potential, and their defense is their defense. They have Watts back there at corner, who's one of the best corners in the country. Arguably, he's definitely top three in my books. No, they have a lot. They have a lot, and I expect to see productivity out of them. I really do.
Wow. So
Yeah,
they open up.
I just really glazed Notre Dame right there, but
You did. Uh, they have open up at College Field or Kyle Field in College Station in Texas A&M,
oh,
Saturday the
but
31st.
caveat, I'm sorry, they did just lose their left tackle.
Yes, big loss.
So we'll see, but I think Notre Dame has offensive linemen. I think they can replace him to an
Yeah,
extent.
if you go in and beat A&M, you should just as well go. You should be undefeated going into the Florida State game, which you have the Florida State at home. So that'll
I think
be
they're gonna pound them for it.
you're not high in Florida State.
No, listen. DJU is a talented kid. He's not a kid; he's a young man. He's a talented young man.
It's a man.
Um, they lost a lot. They lost a lot. And I understand they brought in a lot of transfers, but that doesn't mean that if you bring an influx of transfers, that doesn't impress me.
Yeah. All right.
I.e., Colorado.
Dude, I forgot until I saw your tweet yesterday that Down Hayden went there. I forgot about that one.
There's so many other places he could have gone. So many other places.
I know.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, moments of happiness or times of great loss. First homes, new babies, property loss, even heartache. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Hey, all right, let's talk about camp. So, um, let's start with we can go back and forth between the two teams, but I
Okay.
think the quarterback position is got to be obviously one of the bigger stories, if not the biggest story out of both camps.
Yes.
What are the rumors coming out of the cesspool down in Cbus about the quarterback position?
Shout out to Phil, by the way. That's one of his taglines. But
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you picked up on that. I actually thought of when I said that. Shout out Maze
yeah, for sure.
Madman. Go check him out. He's the best.
But so I was listening to Ryan Day's interview from the other day, and I specifically want to, of course, what everyone wants to know about the how the quarterback situation is going, and he said that Will Howard has taken control of the position so far. He said both him and Brown have been taking first team reps. Um, said that he has command of the huddle and of the offense. I think when he says he has command of the huddle, that means guys are listening. When he's talking, guys are listening, and they respond well to what he says and how he commands the offense once they break the huddle. He also said Will Howard dropped 2% of his body fat, which I think that's good. He is a big man. He's a big man. So
He's a big boy.
oh yeah.
I think
And
Will
so
Howard's saying all the right things too. I thought his
mhm.
comment was really good. Yesterday, one of the days where he's just like, I don't have to. Maybe he didn't say this. Maybe I saw this from somebody, but I think this is what he was leading on to. Is like I don't have to. Like I can throw it up more to these receivers. I don't have to try to make a play, or maybe he's saying that about the offense as a whole. But basically, he's just saying like there's talent
Mhm.
around me. I don't need to go and force things. Go let it
Yeah.
happen. It's a good thing to say, big fella.
No, and I fully agree with him. I've said on the show that we don't need him to be Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields, or CJ Stroud. I don't think he has to be that. I think he has to be the guy to put the ball in people's hand in the right guy's hands. That's all he has to do, and extend plays, which he does well. Ryan Day was talking about. Ryan Day had like a 3 minute spill, Bryce. If you watch that interview, he has a 3 minute spill where he's asked about the quarterback performances from the guys, and then he just goes on a long spill about just the quarterback position, and you could tell he really, really loves it. Um, but no, he says Will Howard is he's good at extending plays and moving the pocket, and those are things that we need. Those are things that this Ohio State team needs. We just need you to move the ball. Just move the ball.
What was, and if you don't have the stat on top of mind, that's fine. I'm trying to think on 3rd and short last year. Did you have issues then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then this seems like he's your solution for that. If he can get you a 3rd down conversion on 3rd and
Mm-hmm.
2, that fills in something you didn't have last year. That I don't know, probably gives Ryan Day a little bit more confidence to go for it on maybe 4th and short after that.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, like, and for 6'4", 240, people probably don't think Will Howard is that fast. I think it was the Texas game. He's taken his 60 plus yards to the house before.
Didn't his 40 time come out this week? I thought that was swirling around.
I actually didn't see that.
Okay, maybe I didn't see it then. If
I
you didn't
probably
see it,
say I probably say he runs like a 4.65 or 4.7. But
I thought you ran. Okay, maybe I saw something different. But
but
boy's got
me
wheels.
yeah, he can move. He can move.
Okay, all right. So it sounds like Howard. I wonder if Chris Drew is regretting all of his bets on Devin Brown, and if so, what's his take on the quarterback position? Because he, amongst others, were high on 33.
Yeah, and I've said I have a dog in this fight. I don't care who wins or who's the quarterback at Ohio State. But I said before, I don't think Will Howard in his 6 year comes to Ohio State not to start. But he still has still the battle for it. But I'm hearing good things about him. And Ryan Day also said he needs to see more consistency out of him. But he said but over the last 2 or 3 days, he said he's gotten it out of him. So, and
Okay.
I think they have a live scrimmage on Saturday. He said that's going to play a huge part into it. So,
Yeah, I heard they're opening that up to the public,
mhm.
right?
Yep. I don't know why you guys don't do things like that.
No, I heard that the Ohio State. If you haven't heard, Ohio State's open up to the public, and then I think all the ticket sales or the proceeds, I guess, are going to go to the NIL fund.
Mm-hmm.
And I make
Yep.
jokes about Ohio State NIL and money and all that stuff, but that's a great idea. Like
Yeah.
that's
I mean, they do the same thing for practices. I
so
mean,
Michigan is doing something like that where you can get like a game day experience. And we were looking at this the other night. If
mhm.
the game day experience, I think, is part of the champion circle. So if anyone's got a ton of cash, look into this. But if you want to do the full game day experience from the morning to kickoff to meals, hang out with players, I think it even goes to the Friday
Mm.
night before. Guess how much the game day experience is? And there's limited tickets. I think there's like 2. Guess how much it is for the Texas game?
How much?
Guess. Just throw a number out. I'm not going to laugh at you if you're off.
$650.
I'm going to laugh a little bit. $75,000.
Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Wait, I thought you meant just for a game.
This is the full game day experience. I got to pull it up here, but
Wait, for the game?
it's well, I mean, obviously you get to go into the game, but like,
No.
yeah, yeah, dude, it's the
That
full.
that's all right. I said 650. I probably should have gone more around the 2000.
Yeah, you were well short on both of those, but all right. Just now that we're here, and again, I think we lost Garrison here, so that's
No, I'm
okay.
sorry. No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, you lost him for
So
a second.
wait, you said 75,000?
So Garrison, this is This is the Michigan Football Ultimate Game Day Experience. It's Friday and Saturday. There's only one available, and it's $75,000. And what you get is attend Friday's Schembechler Hall tour, the Friday team dinner, Saturday team walkthroughs, the M Go Blue or M Club Sports banner, touch, and 2 full game on field credentials. 2 participants.
How much are the season tickets?
I don't know.
I don't even think your dad would pay for that.
No.
Even
The cheapest option, so you can attend the dinner or the team walkthrough and team dinner on Friday. There's 2 packages available for that. And that is $15,000.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm a player, I don't want to talk to you before the game.
Yeah, I think that's why they only limit it to 2 people. Because it's like, all right, say hi. But and in comparison, the full game day experience Friday and Saturday for Fresno the week before is $35,000. So there's a little bit of a Texas boost there, but still.
That's insane.
There you go.
That's
See,
insane.
we're picking up some NIL work. We're
So,
getting there.
did you want to talk about anything from Michigan's camp? I know there's not a lot to get from, but I know like not Roman Wilson, but
He did get hurt, by the way.
I'm sad to hear that. I'm sad to hear that.
I know
But
no, the quarterback situation there.
oh no, then
And
this isn't an NFL show.
no. And I don't want to talk about Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. I'm talking about Jack Tuttle and Alex Orji.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. From what I heard that Alex Orji is having a good week. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. A little more consistent, which is good. Now we have no basis to make an assumption off of because we haven't seen much of him. But
Right.
when you got the number 1 wide receiver, or presumably number 1 receiver, saying those type of things, that is very positive news. So that's good to hear. I also was thinking about this, Garrison. This doesn't necessarily revolve around the week of camp, but I thought about if you're gonna do what Michigan did in 21, where Cade McNamara is the starter and JJ comes in for the flash plays, you could do something similar with Jack Tuttle and Alex Orji. Because here's the question: who's better, Cade McNamara or Jack Tuttle?
K McNamara.
Okay, I don't necessarily disagree, but would we agree it's not by that great of a margin?
I don't know. I don't know how the margin is. Jack Tuttle's barely played in his 6 years of football.
And Cade,
And
honestly,
when he has played, it wasn't as good as Cade.
yeah, I mean he played for Indiana. It's very different circumstance.
I saw Michael Penix play with that same Indiana team.
Okay, well, I don't think either of us are saying that Jack Tuttle or Cade McNamara is Michael
Jack,
Penix.
no, but what I'm saying is that I've seen guys play with lesser talent or the same amount of talent and do better or worse or do the same. Jack Tuttle played with that same talent at Indiana, did not have that success, and that's even him being a highly rated recruit.
Yeah, well, okay, well, but hold on. I mean, I don't think Jack Tuttle's if Jack Tuttle's a fraction of as good as Michael Penix, then that would be awesome. We'd be in great shape.
What's the fraction? 1/16?
No, if he's 75%, if he's 50% with Michigan's defense, you'll get results there. And that's my point, is that we both agree. Cade McNamara wasn't the reason we won the Big Ten championship in 2021.
No.
Right. So don't make any dumb plays. Don't turn the ball over. Make the plays when you need to. I think Jack Tuttle can do that. So I actually do, and you're not gonna believe me, but I do feel.
Why do you think Jack Tuttle can do that? Like, what tells you he can do that? What have you seen that tells you he can do that?
He came in against Nebraska last year, and again, this is all the sample size is very limited, and we don't really know it.
Right.
We don't see practice, but he made some throws, he made some plays, and I think you need to be able to do that in this offense. You need to be able to convert on 3rd and 8. You need to be able to be creative. You need to be able to extend some plays when need be, but you just can't turn the ball over. And you're probably going to ask a little bit more out of him because our wide receiver room is a little weak, a little thin at this
Mhm.
point in time. We don't have a ton of proven talent there. And so, you're probably going to ask a little bit more than what was asked of Cade, but still, other rumors going around too is that Kurt Campbell has opened up the playbook a bit more than Sharon Moore did.
Yeah, I heard that from what's his name, the wide receiver,
Tyler Morris.
it's Tom Morris. Yeah, I heard him say
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But I heard the
So,
same thing last year
and it opened up
to an extent.
to an extent. Yeah, it's all, brother. Everything's relative in this world. We know that.
True.
So I'm excited. I mean, I know you guys are the same way, but I can't get enough of the clips. I can't get enough of the social media, the daily social media. It's like a 10-second video of slow motion. Which, by the way, shout out Colorado. Did you see that clip? The Shedeur Sanders, where it like showed him throwing the ball, and you saw where the ball was going,
Yeah.
and they cut to the catch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love that. I'm here for all of these clips. I'm here for
No,
all of
I
it.
mean,
We're
I
all
mean,
dissecting it.
I'll tell you what, did you see that clip of Davison Ignosin and
That
JJ Smith?
was shout out to your social team. That was really well done. That's
Dude,
the
and
last good thing I'll say about Ohio State.
no, I've been, I've tweeted this a few times, I think, actually, honestly. Um, like I would love this, like just hear how these wide receivers and DBs talk to each other on our team. And Ryan Day said in the interview, he said it's competitive and nasty between those guys.
I bet there are some fantastic battles, man.
Yeah,
I
and
bet.
Igman knows, man. When they talk about how the culture has changed in that defense, they get a lot of the guys give credit to him. Like he's a very passionate guy when he made. I'll tell you what, after he makes plays, he will let you know he made it one on you. He will
Dude,
let you know.
and I know people don't like that, but like that's how the defense back position is supposed to be playing, because you can get beat the one play, and then you got to have absolutely zero memory and be able to go out there and assume you're the greatest thing ever to play, greatest thing ever to touch the grass. And I respect that, man.
No, man, that's what you used to do in high school, man. I've seen you make some plays, and
I wish.
guys make plays on you. Then, but when you make a play, Bryce, you let people know about it. I have pictures. I have pictures of you
I
celebrating.
I'd have one clip where I yelled at somebody, but that was about it, because after that, I know my limitations.
No,
Anything
you were
else out
awesome.
of
You were
camp?
awesome.
Thanks, man.
Oh, so this is probably a name you're not familiar with, but I put this down in Jelani Thurman. So Jelani Thurman was a freshman last year, going to be a sophomore. He's our biggest tight end. I think he's about 6'5", 255. Very athletic freak. And Ryan was asked about him, and I put down a few jotted down a few things. He said it's a non-talent issue with him. He said, just with focus and consistency. And a few weeks ago, Ryan Day said the same thing. He says we have the talent, we have to work on the non-talent things. And so I thought that was interesting, because he said if he works on those things, and because he said the tight end position is a very you do a lot of things there. And so you got to know what you're doing and when you're supposed to do it. And I just thought that was big, because we needed, outside of G Scott, we don't have anyone else that's proven at that tight end position, So it's huge that he finds a way to make impact on this team.
Freak list. How much do you enjoy the freak list? Do you care? Do you not?
I
Because we got
love
some
it.
Wolverines and some.
We got one Buckeye
Uh,
on there.
I thought you had more. That's not a knock.
Did
I thought you
we?
had more than that.
I saw we had JJ Smith on there. I didn't see anyone else.
Oh, maybe it was. Oh, of course it's gated, but okay, yeah. Wow, we
No,
had four
dude,
guys on it.
I found, how much do you think um JJ Smith bench presses at wide? How much do you think he bench presses?
How much? I don't know how much.
Just take a guess.
250. I don't know.
355.
One time.
Huh? 355.
That's okay. Okay. That's big. That's big.
Dude, like you gotta think, like that kid is insane. Like he's bigger than Marvin already.
Yeah.
But, and by the way,
Wait, that you
and
guys had only one guy in the freaks list?
yeah,
guys are soft down there. What is going on?
Oh,
Where are your nasty boys?
with that, whoa.
We have
But
4.
hold up, wait a second. So, so you have 4. So that by that, you guys should go undefeated and win the national championship. Got it. Since you guys have more freaks.
Yeah.
All
I didn't
right, then.
realize you guys were that
Wait,
soft.
go on wax right now and say we are going to go undefeated and win the national championship.
Didn't I do that last year? You can't do that. You can't run the same shtick again.
By the way, have you been watching the Olympics at all?
No. I mean, yeah, I
Oh,
watched a guy today.
Well, your boy has your shout out to Noah Lyles, gold medal 100-meter dash. Bryce, if you have a chance, go look at. No, dude, I work during the day. I'm gonna go watch the highlights. Don't say anything to me. Don't say anything. Don't say anything to me. But I saw that like yesterday I watched the 100-meter dash, man. The NBC showed this thing meter by meter, and they said by the time guys are at the finish line, they were already decelerating. He was still accelerating at the 100-meter mark.
That's
Do you know how insane that is?
That
he was in last, dude. He was in last place for 50 meters.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good metrics there. That's
from from.
Okay, well, I mean, he showed up today. Well, he didn't show up, but okay.
Don't say anything. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
we can talk about it next time.
All right. I do like Noah Lyles though. I think he brings good energy to the Olympics.
Oh
good
man,
attention.
Hey man, he's awesome. He's awesome.
All right. Well, speaking of freaks, Kenneth Grant, Alex Orji, Will Howard, Will Johnson, and here's a guy. You know who our 4th was?
Let me think.
Tight end.
Oh, the German.
Is he German?
Yeah.
Oh, he is German. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Marlon Klein. So watch out for 17 at the tight end position this year. I think we might have a sleeper, really good tight end.
That might have been a diamond in the rough. It might have
been. Might have been. Oh, and a Garrison saying that. So that might mean something there, friends.
Dude, listen. It's at the end of the day, football is about the Jimmies and the Joes. And he's an athlete.
All right.
A big one at that.
Marlon Klein, you got Garrison's buy-in here, so let's go, baby. All right.
I have nothing to say to that.
If anyone wants to buy me the Champion Circle full game day experience for Texas, hit me up. I will gladly take that.
If someone bought you that, I
don't want to say unspeakable things, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And by next week, this whole internet thing will be changed in a GIF. It will be changed.
We'll clean it up.
No, I will clean it up. This is a Garrison problem.
All right, go blue.
OH.